Hello everyone, welcome to this part of the video where we want to share with you. Mr. Tan here would like to share with you that when we approach questions for factorization by grouping, right? We could do it in a different method. Because students may rearrange the terms. What do I mean by that? Okay, so you see, for example, for part A, let's see what happens if we were to rearrange the terms. Like, for example, ax minus a, and then minus x is behind, positive 1 is... The positive 1 is behind, minus x is behind. Let's see what happens. Yeah? Will we get back the same answer as you would have seen previously in this video? I still have my blue color group and green color group. And this time round though, the common factor is a. I have my x minus 1. And at this stage, I saw that there is a plus 1 bracket 1 minus x. So of course, we have learned previously also already that when I see a x minus 1 and 1 minus x, what can we do? Yes, we can write its equivalent form, which will be x minus 1 negative. X minus 1 and positive 1 minus x, they are equivalent forms. And from here then, x minus 1 will then be the common factor, and I'm left with a minus 1, which is the same answer previously. Okay, so for part B, we could also do the same thing, and let's see what happens when we do that. Okay, and so in this case, I could rewrite it as x squared minus xy minus 7x plus 7y. Okay, well, there's a reason for this, because I see the first group that I see, the term with the y variable is the second term. So I did this on purpose and see what happens. Okay, so in this case here, I would still have my x as my common factor, x minus y. But on the other end, I will have negative 7 now. Previously, it's positive 7 in the other example. And when I do that, x, you will see Mr. Tan writing the minus y. And why does Mr. Tan write that? Because negative 7 times negative y must give me back my positive 7y. And when I do that, now I could see easily x minus y is my common factor. And I'm left with x minus 7. So in this particular approach, right, rather than applying the technique to write in equivalent forms, I actually rearrange the terms at the start. So this is the second method that I wish to introduce you all to. So let's continue to practice this. So for this particular example, again, I could then just share with you that I could, from the start, I could first expand and simplify, and after which I saw that if I were to rearrange this to, for example, so this will be my 2p plus 2mp because there is a common factor 2p. Then because my m is at the second part, I will have my minus q and minus mq down there. Then from here I could then apply the factorization by grouping already. 2p will be my common factor. Do remember there's always the 1. 2p times 1 will give me back my 2p plus m. I will have my negative q taken out as a common factor. 1 plus m. Oh, why does Mr. Tam write plus a positive m? Because if I were to expand out and simplify, I will get back my negative mq. And from here, 1 plus m is the common factor. And I'm left with 2p minus q. So when you rearrange the terms, do try to keep it such that if you see that m is the second term of one group, I would also try to make sure that happens for the other group. Then it will make things easier. Okay? So let's continue to share with you this last example here that you have seen before. The first step is still the same. I'm going to take out 3 as the common factor. And from here, I have my pq minus 3 minus p, plus 3 minus 3q. And again, from here, I'm going to do some rearrangement because I see if I were to stick to this current group, my q is the first term, pq minus p, right? I am going to shift the negative 3q in front and rearrange the positive 3 behind. Well, there's a reason for that, because when I split them into the two groups and factorize, I will have my q minus 1 here, negative 3. I would also have my q minus 1. Again, for those who might be wondering why is my negative 1 instead of positive, because if I were to multiply negative 3 with negative 1, it will give me back my positive 3. And things now fell in place. Q minus 1 is the common factor. And I'm left with P minus 3. Alright, so the whole key message that I wish to share with you all for this part of the video is that there are different ways of solving, and for this particular way of solving, which I'm going to write at the side, we are actually, this approach here that I'm sharing with you is that we can rearrange the terms. Okay, we can do that. All right, and with that, we have come to the end of this part of the video, and thank you for watching thus far. And if you do like the video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.